Today, we're going deep into some major changes happening in the US commercial real estate world. And believe me, it's a real game changer. Get ready for some big news because we're about to talk about some never-before-seen actions by really big companies. And Blackstone is leading the way. Imagine this. They're purposely deciding not to pay for commercial properties, and it's causing property prices to fall a lot. A huge 22% drop in just 15 months. Yes, you heard that correctly. A whopping 22%. The impact is hitting apartments and office buildings the hardest, with their values going down by a huge 30 to 35%. But it's not just about numbers and facts. It's about a possible bumpy ride for the economy coming up. Be prepared for what might be like a chain reaction affecting the whole economy in 2024. Hold on tight. We're mentioning the possibility of businesses closing and even banks having serious problems. Business Insider says US banks might face massive losses, reaching a huge $160 billion. Now, that's not just big. It's really enormous. Now, let's dig into why this real estate situation is shaking things up. Here comes Blackstone, this enormous alternative investment manager with over $1 trillion in assets. They're not just doing things, they're causing real waves. Picture this. The Hughes Center, a massive office place, is now almost half empty. Yes, you heard it right, 42% vacant. That's way more than the average empty office spaces around the city. It used to be a go-to spot for businesses, especially law firms, but things have changed. See, being close to the famous Strip used to be a good thing. Now, though, it's causing problems. There's more traffic, and with new local entertainment spots, it's become a headache for people going in and out. Even the construction for Formula One racing is making things tougher. Here's the deal. Blackstone, the big company that owns the Hughes Center, had to stop paying a $325 million loan for it. They even said they've been lowering the value of the place for the past 3 years and finally wrote it off completely earlier this year. That's a big move. Blackstone is changing its game plan. They want to put their money into places with strong fundamentals propelled by macro demand trends. In simple terms, they're looking for better places to invest and leaving behind the troubles with the Hughes Center. Before we go into the details, give us a quick moment. Just like and subscribe to our channel. Your support fuels our passion for delivering the inside scoop on real estate. As I was saying, Blackstone, the big player, is doing a sort of walk-away dance from fancy properties all over the country. And guess what happens next? It's like a chain reaction. Property values go down and poof, wealth vanishes. Now let's break this down. It's kind of like going back to the year 2008, when we had a big money problem called a financial crisis. Fast forward to today, and Blackstone's actions might be setting the stage for another crisis, especially for the banks. Imagine this, taking away homes at lower prices than what they're worth, and that could mean trouble, like not enough money and serious problems with being able to pay debts. Hold on. There's a positive twist to the tale. The Federal Reserve, led by Jerome Powell, is taking action. They're not just sitting around, they're planning to cut interest rates in 2024. Why? Well, they see some trouble brewing, and they want to make sure the banks and the whole economy stay safe from any potential problems. It's like having someone wise looking out for us. Let's dig into the details and understand the story the numbers are telling. Market trends are showing some concerning signs. Green Street's data tells us a vivid tale about office building values. They're dropping fast. Take San Francisco, for example. It's seeing a huge 60% drop in values compared to last year. Why? Well, the aftermath of the pandemic and the rise of remote work are hitting the office space hard, causing vacancy rates to soar. But the challenges aren't only hitting the big players. Small businesses are in the ring too, facing a tough battle. The Small Business Optimism Index gives us a clear picture. Incomes and revenues are taking a hit, reaching lows not seen since the 2008 financial crisis. Imagine that, a tough reality for our local businesses. To sum it up, the commercial real estate crisis, especially with Blackstone's bold moves, is a significant threat to the US economy in 2024. The Federal Reserve is taking steps, but with a potential banking crisis looming, we're advising caution. No need to wait for updates. Just stay prepared as we navigate through these uncertain times together.